Hello students, good morning. I am Prem Gupta, your English teacher. Dear students, in the previous classes we were discussing the chapter number 2, that is noun, the naming word. Dear students, in this chapter we have discussed the definition of noun, kinds of noun. There are 5 kinds of noun I have told you: proper noun, common noun, collective noun, material noun and abstract noun. Dear students, we have also discussed there are 2 special kinds of noun, that is countable noun and uncountable noun. And we have also discussed the exercises of the book given in the chapter. Exercise number 1 we have completed. Exercise number 2 we have completed. Exercise number 3 we have also completed. Okay student, today we will discuss the exercise number 4 that is given in your book, page number 12. So everyone open your books as well as your notebook also, because exercise number 4 you have to do in your copy. Exercise number 4 you have to do in your copy, because there is not enough space to write. Therefore you have to do it in your notebook. The question is what? See which is the following nouns are countable. In this question, dear students, you have to tell the countable noun as well as uncountable noun. You have to tell countable noun and uncountable noun. Dear students, I have already told you that what is countable noun and what is uncountable noun. Dear student, once again I am going to revise what is countable noun and what is uncountable noun. Listen attentively. Dear student, countable nouns are those which can be counted. The nouns which can be counted, that is known as countable noun. For example, pen. Can we count pen? Yes. Therefore, pen is countable noun. Book. Can we count book? Yes. Book is countable noun. Boy, can we count boy? Yes. Therefore, that is countable noun. It means all those things, all those living and non-living things that can be counted, that is known as countable noun. Okay, students, keep in your mind that all those things, either it is living things or non-living things, if it is counted, then that is countable noun. Okay? And what is uncountable noun? The noun which cannot be counted, that is known as uncountable noun. For example, water. Can we count? No. Wind. Can we count? No. Mercy. Can we count? No. Honesty. Can we count? No. Goodness. Can we count? No. Milk. Can we count? No. So students, we can say that the noun which cannot be counted known as uncountable noun, and the noun which can be counted, that is known as countable noun. Dear students, in the previous classes I have also told you on the basis of countable and uncountable noun, I have divided the nouns, kinds of noun. There are 3 kinds of noun I have kept in countable noun, and there are 2 kinds I have kept that nouns in the category of uncountable noun. In the countable noun we can keep proper noun, common noun and collective nouns, and in uncountable noun we can keep the material nouns as well as abstract noun. Okay students, so I hope that you all have understand what is countable and what is uncountable. Now we will do the exercises given in the book. Exercise number 4, page number 12 of your book, that is English Grammar of Flamingo publication. I hope that you all have purchased this book. So now just open notebook and write down the question. Write down the question. See which of the following nouns are countable and which are uncountable. You have to tell, you have to write in front of that word that is countable and what is uncountable. So first of all, there is given first question, that is honey, HONEY. Can we count it? Can we count honey? No. Therefore, that is uncountable noun. Dear students, you will write these things, question by black pen, and answer you will write by blue pen. Okay, students? So here, what is this? Honey is uncountable noun. So in front of honey, you will write uncountable. Uncountable. Okay? Uncountable noun. Okay? Only you write uncountable. Okay, next question. Question number 2. Just here, home. Can we count? Yes, why not? We can count. There are 2 homes, 3 homes, 4 homes. So that is countable noun. In front of home, write down countable noun. Countable you write only. Okay, students? So do it. And the next question, question number 3. Question number 3 is what? Milk. Can we count milk? No, we cannot count. So that is what? That is uncountable noun. Okay? It is uncountable noun. Okay, uncountable. Next question, question number 4. Question number 4 is glass. Question number 4 is glass. Can we count the glass? Why not? We can count the glass. How many number of glass is there? So that is countable. Okay, students? So just write down countable. Here, students, you will do this exercise number 4 in your notebook, because there is not enough space to write in the book. Therefore, you will write only in copy. Question number 5. Rice. Can we count rice? No, we cannot count rice. Okay? Therefore, we will write here uncountable noun. Just write down. Rice is uncountable. Okay? If there is very little rice, then we can count. But suppose that if there are too much rice, so much rice, then we cannot count. Question number 6. Song. 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 Can we count song? Yes. 1 song, 2 song, 3 song. We can count song. So that is countable. Okay. Next question, question number 7. Just see here. Honesty. 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 Okay. Honesty is what kind of noun? That is abstract noun. We cannot count. Okay. So that is uncountable noun. Honesty we can only feel or only think of, or we can really realize. We cannot touch the honesty. We cannot see honesty. And that is also uncountable noun that we cannot count. Uncountable noun. Okay, question number 8. Question number 8 is what? Cotton. Cotton is a material noun that we cannot count. That is uncountable noun. Uncountable noun. Okay, students, just write down fast. I'm giving you enough time to write down. Carton is uncountable noun. Okay, students, I hope that you all have written. Dear students, those who have already written, there is no need to write again. But those who did not write, they will write. Okay, question number 9. Question number 9 is what? Happiness. 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 What kind of noun? That is an abstract noun. And can we count happiness? No. We cannot count happiness. Therefore, this is uncountable noun. It is uncountable. COUNTABLE. Okay, uncountable noun. Happiness is uncountable noun. Question number 10. Question number 10 is wisdom. I have told you already all these words. What kind of noun is wisdom? Abstract noun. And is it countable or uncountable? That is uncountable, because we cannot count the wisdom. Wisdom means intelligence. Okay? Wisdom is uncountable noun. Okay, student, just write down. Wisdom is uncountable noun. Next question, question number 11. What is question number 11? Jug. JUG. Okay, we can count. Jug is a countable noun. So here we will write here countable noun. Suppose that if it is written here still. Okay, still is material noun. That is uncountable. Okay, but by still we can make jug. Jug is made of steel. If it is written still, then still will be uncountable noun. But here noun is given, that is proper noun. That is jug. And therefore we can count jug. Therefore that is countable noun. Countable noun. Okay, jug is countable noun. Okay, students. Now come to the question number 12. Question number 12 is what? That is gold. Once again, that is very, very important. Keep in your mind. Gold is uncountable noun. Gold is uncountable noun. If we are making necklace, rings or any other ornaments, then that will be countable. But gold is uncountable noun. Those who have written wrong, they will make correct. Okay, COUNTABLE. Gold is uncountable noun. Gold is uncountable noun. Okay, students, if it is written ring, necklace, then that will be the countable. But we cannot count the gold. Okay, we cannot count the gold. We can count the necklace, we can count the rings, we can count the earrings, we can count the ornaments made by the gold. Okay, but we cannot count the gold. That is material noun. Okay, so that is uncountable noun. Okay, students, just write down all. This is the exercise number 4. There are 12 questions in this exercise number 4 and I have completed this. You also write down in your notebook. Okay, students, now we will do the exercise next. Exercise number 5. Exercise number 5. I hope that you all have written. Just see. Next exercise, you have to fill the blanks. Just open the page number 12, and this exercise you have to do in your book only. No need to write in the copy. Exercise number 5. In this exercise, you have to fill in the blanks with suitable noun. You have to fill here suitable nouns in this question. Question number 5 is what? Fill in the blanks with suitable noun. It is given here. First question I am going to write. You have to fill the suitable noun. The. Okay. The is written thereafter. Then after blanks is there. Is a great epic. Is a great epic. Is a great epic. Epic means, you know, students, epic is a kind of long poetry. Very long poetry. Long poem. Okay. Such as Ramcharit Manas. Okay. Srimad Bhagavad Gita. These are the epics. Ramayana. So here students, the Ramayana is the holy book of Hindu, and it is a kind of long poem. So it is a kind of long or great epic. Okay. You can also mention here A in English. Ramayana is also correct. Ramayana is also correct. The Ramayana is a great epic. Okay, students, this is the correct answer. You will also fill it. Question number second. Question number second. Just see here. Next question. That is the ... Then after shows, SOWS, sits in his field. Sits in his field. FIELD. This is the question. Who sows the seeds? Sits in the field? Farmer. So here you will fill the correct noun, suitable noun, FARMER. That is farmer. Okay, students? Just see. FARMER. Okay, next question. A group. Third question number. Next. Wait 1 minute. Okay, students. We will now question number 3. Here given a ... of singers. Here we have to fill the collective nouns of singers participated in the function. Participated in the function. In the function. FUNCTION. Okay? Just see here. What we call the group of singers? Okay? Choirs. Choir. COIR. Okay? COIR. COCHOIR. Choir of singers. Choir means group of singers. Okay? Choir means group of singers. Okay, students, those who have written wrong, they will make correct. That is the correct. Choir. CHOIR is known as, that is collective nouns. Okay? That is, it shows the group of singers. Choir of singers participated in the function. Question number next. Question number 4. The cricket team was full of. The cricket team was full of. You have to fill your noun. Okay, goodness, happiness. You will fill your happiness. Happiness is an abstract noun. Dear student, Ramayana is proper noun. Farmer, okay, that is common noun. Choir, that is collective nouns. Happiness, that is abstract noun. Okay, next question number 5. Now see the next. Furniture was made of. Okay, the furniture was made of. Here we have to fill the what? Here you have to fill the material noun. What would be? Furnitures was made of wood. Okay, that is the correct answer. Just fill it. And the next question number 6, that is the blank is there. Rises in the east. What rises in the east? In the east. Sun rises in the east. Okay, students. So here just fill sun. The sun rises in the east. Next, question number 7. Question number 7, you see monkeys have long tail. M-O-N-K-E-Y. Monkeys have long. What is long? Tail. T-A-I-L. Okay, students. Next question, question number 8. Then after blank is there, shows us time. What shows us time? Shows us time. Okay, what shows us time? That is clock or watch. C-L-O-C-K. Clock shows us time. Okay, students. So in this way we have completed the exercise number 5. The Ramayana is a great epic. Ramayana is proper noun. Farmer sows the seeds in his field. Farmer is common noun. Choir of singers. It is collective noun. And cricket team was full of happiness. That is abstract noun. And the furniture was made of wood. Wood is material noun. And the sun rises in the east. Sun is proper noun. Monkeys have long tail. That is common noun. And the clock shows us time. That is clock. What kind of? That is common noun. Okay, students. So in this way we have completed the chapter number 2. That is noun, the naming words. We have also completed definitions, meaning, as well as exercises given in the book. Okay, students. In the next class we will discuss the next chapter. Thank you.